Mr. Martinez has always encouraged me to be the best at everything I do. He believes in me and always advises me to never turn back. Mr. Martinez always did the best to his abilities to help us learn. Thank you. I will never forget you.
Teacher who has impacted my life is Ms. Tafoya. Because of her, I applied for ECHS and got in. Because of that, I'm able to help and provide for others. Thank you, Ms. Tafoya.
A teacher that has positively impacted my life is my director, Mrs. Briones. She has helped me by giving me advice on how to perform songs and succeed. She has inspired me to continue choir throughout high school and college. Thank you for helping me find my pitch.
One teacher that has positively impacted my life here at school is Mrs. Tafoya. No matter how much I didn't want to work on stuff or do my work or even come to class, she always encouraged me to keep trying. I'm happy to have her as my teacher. Thank you, Mrs. Tafoya.
A teacher that has positively impacted my life is Mr. Martinez. We had fun at the Science UIO earlier this year, and we did pretty well in it. We always had fun, and we always got the job done inside of his class, and he has inspired me to become a paleontologist. Thank you, Mr. Martinez. You're the best teacher.
A teacher that has positively impacted my life is Mr. Johnson. From being an amazing, outstanding coach to being a person to talk to and get things off my chest. He helped me believe that there was still good in this cruel world, and for that I thank and appreciate him. Thank you, Coach Johnson, for being an amazing coach and an even better friend.
A teacher that has positively impacted my life is Ms. Oyer. She gets me to work and achieve my goals. At times she may be strict, but it's because of our wild classmates. Thank you, Ms. Oyer.
A teacher that has positively impacted my life is Ms. Cavazos, my NJHS sponsor. She has impacted me these past 2 years and taught me responsibilities. She taught me that one kid can make a difference and can be a role model to others, to speak out and not to be a follower.
Ms. Gonzalez has greatly impacted my life. I came into 8th grade not liking or wanting to do reading, but as months went by, Ms. Gonzalez showed me there is more to reading than just words on a paper. Now I like to read, and all thanks to her. As I leave, I thank her for always putting up with me.
A teacher who has positively impacted my life is Mr. Castañeda. He's a great teacher to be around and laugh with. Every day he makes math fun while we learn. Thank you, Mr. Castañeda, for all your hard work.
A teacher that has positively impacted my life is Mr. Castañeda. He is super funny and he makes math fun. One day I told him I was scared to go to early college because I thought it was going to be too hard, but he told me to never hesitate on anything and to always try your best. Thank you, Mr. Castañeda.
A teacher that has positively impacted my life is Miss Bottomley. She taught me about this world and what it has to bring. I love you, Miss Bottomley. Miss Bottomley, and you are the best teacher I've ever had.
There are an accountable amount of stars, but each star has its own shine. Just like there are different stars, teachers are similar yet vastly different. The strongest sunshine that has guided me and many of my classmates was Miss Molina. She helps her students, jokes and plays with them, and help makes them strong. Others might be guided by different teachers, but she is my star. Thank you for that.
And a teacher that has positively impacted my life is Mr. Araujo. He has made algebra a lot easier for me and inspired me to become an engineer.
Mr. Luna has impacted my life by making me smile and his funny jokes every day. The day I walked in his class, I wasn't smart in math. He kept pushing me to do better. Mr. Luna is the best teacher ever.
And the person that has positively impacted my life is Mr. Galvan. He has taught us to exceed into the stars and learn a lot more about history. He's one of the best teachers that I've ever had, and I thank Mr. Galvan for teaching me all I know.
A teacher that has positively impacted my life is Miss Mendez. She helped me pass my reading star. The strategy she taught me helped me bring up my score. Thank you, Miss Mendez.
I think we can all agree that we can't all pick one teacher. There's a bunch of teachers that have impacted us greatly. Either Mr. Luna with his silly jokes or Miss Molina with her remarks about chincheros. And they've all helped us in many personal or school-related problems. They've all helped us improve this year, and I can say for all of us that we're going to miss him equally and that we'll never forget our time here at GMS.
Good morning, everyone. 8th grade students, please remain standing as I ask our GMS music department to prepare for our national anthem. Would everyone else please stand? Our national anthem will be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by Berta Longoria and John Munoz, GMS Student Council representatives.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, and you may be seated. But another round of applause for our choir, for our students this morning. Did a wonderful job. Parents, grandparents, family, friends, and distinguished guests, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Gutierrez Middle School, I would like to welcome all of you to our 2018 GMS promotion ceremony. We have a wonderful program prepared for you this morning. I would like to begin by acknowledging our 8th grade teachers. So if I could, please have the Texas A&M teachers, please stand, and as I call your name, please wave at the audience. Texas A&M, we have our team leader, Jose Luna. We have Dalia Bottomley, Terry Gonzalez, Mr. Raul Galvan, Miss Denise Molina. That is our Texas A&M team. Thank you, and you may be seated. I know we have a cross-team teacher, so I don't think I forgot about you. If I could please have the Texas Longhorn team please stand. We have our team leader, Mr. Oscar Arajo, Ms. Leanne Tafoya, Melissa Mendez, Kathleen Weyer, Jesus Martinez, and Mr. Tony Castañeda, who assists with both academic teams. Mr. Jesus Martinez, got you. Thank you all, and you may be seated. We also have some elective teachers with us in the audience that are assisting. So if I could please have all of the elective teachers, if you can please stand. I'm going to call your name, and hopefully I don't miss anyone. We have Ms. Nora Tristan, Michelle Gonzalez, Ms. Lindsay Gill, William Ott, Ms. Margot Rubio, Ms. Jackie Eckern, Mr. Joseph Johnson, Ms. Rebecca Tanamachi, Mr. Daniel Lerma. I'm looking to see if I didn't forget any of our teachers. If I did, please forgive me. We have several paraprofessionals that are also assisting us this morning. I don't want to miss anyone. So again, we have Cesar Mendoza, we have our Cesar Gonzalez, we have in the audience Cristina Flores. So it takes everyone, secretarial staff in the front. So thank you all for everything that you did to prepare for the promotion. We also have our Gutierrez Middle School administration with us this morning here on the stage. Assistant principals, Ms. Esmeralda Felix and Mr. Daniel Sanchez. We also have our instructional coach, Ms. Patricia Garcia. We have our counselors, Mrs. Jessica Galvan and Mrs. Amanda Montemayor. And I also want to take the time, because I know I saw him walk in. We have our superintendent of schools, Dr. Arturo Cavazos. And one of our board members, Ms. Jerry Fleurier. Those are the two that I saw walk in. I apologize if I missed anyone else, but thank you all for being here with us this morning. As I mentioned before, we have a great ceremony in store for you this morning as we honor the accomplishments of our 8th grade class. At this time, our GMS choir will perform a special selection entitled For Good.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the woods. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I've learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten my
Thank you to all our choir students for that beautiful performance, especially for Reagan Ramirez and Elisa Hernandez on their solo performance. Once again, great job, guys. Great job. Also, I wanted to, I failed to mention earlier, I want to thank Mr. Rios for the ability for us to share and enjoy this beautiful facility. We've come over to the PAC. I think this is our fourth year that we've enjoyed this beautiful facility, and we want to thank all of his assistants that have made this happen. So I want to thank him for it publicly in front of all of you also. Mr. Rios, thank you, wherever you may be. Sure. I would also like to thank our music teachers, Mrs. Briones, before you step away, Mrs. Briones, Mrs. Morrison, Mr. Bennett, Mr. Bravo, Mr. Flores, and Mrs. Hagenberg for the wonderful music shared with us this morning. In addition, I would also like to congratulate all 3 music programs, the band, the choir, the orchestra, on receiving sweepstakes this year. Congratulations. Let's give them another round of applause. They do an outstanding job. We had our orchestra playing out there in the front. We have our band here, our choir. It's an awesome thing to see. You guys do an awesome job. I would like to begin by telling you what a pleasure it's been for this 8th grade group of students that has been these past 3 years. It's really been it's been a delight. Many times we observed you during your lunch, classroom visits, passing periods, as well as in your extracurricular activities. And we've commented on what a wonderful group of 8th grade students we've had these past 3 years. It's amazing to see the transformation that takes place from their 6th grade year to their 8th grade year. It wasn't long ago that many of you were touring Gutierrez with your elementary schools. You all remember that? Back in your 5th grade coming over? We remember that. In preparation for 6th grade, big eyes, a little nervous. I'm sure many of you were a bit nervous at time and probably not sure what to expect at Gutierrez Middle School. Many of you were worried about opening your lockers, those dreaded lockers, and the number of different classes that you would be going through all on the same day. 8 classes, same day? I couldn't get the concept of that. Whether you would get to class on time, how quickly it changes from 8th grade to 6th grade, because in 8th grade, you don't worry about time. But in 6th grade, you're worried about getting to class on time. Some of you were not sure where to sit during lunch or who you would be sitting with during lunch. Many of you also experienced your first pep rally, your first dance. Yes, your first middle school dance. I recall having to remind parents that, no, this dance was not for you, parents. This is for the students, so you couldn't come with them. But some of y'all stayed in the parking lot, worried about your child's first dance, but they did okay. I still remember the moment they would play the song, Watch Me, and boy, could you guys start whipping and nay-naying and all kinds of stuff in 6th grade. That was in 6th grade, because in 8th grade, oh, God forbid, we dance because we're too cool for that. And parents, you probably don't want to hear the next thing I'm going to mention, but yes, that also came with first girlfriend, second girlfriend, third girlfriend. Get my drift? And that was all in the first month of being a 6th grader. That's middle school for you, though. I'm also pretty sure, parents, you were just as nervous as the transition from elementary into the middle school. But we took good care of them, I think. And now we're all here thinking, I can't believe our middle school years are over. It's amazing how fast 3 years go by. Many of you have developed strong relationships that will follow you to Kano and onto HHS. One day you will be sitting around with your friends talking about all the great memories you made in your middle school days. I'm almost for sure that one of those memories will be that, remember that GMS snow day? It was awesome. That was a good day. For many of you, it was the first time you had seen snow, because the last time, y'all were still running around in diapers. Y'all were about 1 year old. Look at the pictures, so it's been a long time. Each year in preparation for the following year, I'll visit with Mrs. Bauer, the principal of Dr. Abraham Cano Freshman Academy, with Mrs. Garza, the principal of School of Health Professions, and Dr. Flores, the principal of Early College, and we discuss the students that they will be inheriting from GMS. I let them know that our students from GMS enjoy being challenged academically, which is evident by having the highest scores in the district, even surpass some of the state level We had 92% of our 8th grade students pass the math and 85% pass the reading. 104 students took the end of course algebra exam, with 100% of our students passing the algebra exam and 84% of them reaching the master's level. That's pretty darn good, guys, so a round of applause for that. It's an incredible job by our students and an incredible job by all of our staff. So again, staff, you guys do an amazing job. Our students love being involved in leadership roles. They're all around great student ambassadors. Once again, these 3 administrators will be getting an outstanding group of students from GMS. Our 8th grade class has been responsible for the great success the campus has enjoyed this year, academically, athletically, and musically. And almost all of you sitting in front of me have been actively involved and excelled in each area. Our 8th grade students have been an inspiration to our current 6th and 7th grade students, as well as the faculty and staff and the administration of GMS. It was evident this morning on our walk to the PAC. Some of our 6th grade students gave our 8th grade students some encouraging words of support as they walked over to the PAC. They had signs for you guys, and they were, waving at you all. Some of y'all have siblings out there, and that was really, really nice to see our 6th grade students that will sit here before long in your seats. So let's give them, even though they're not here, it's being televised, it's being streamed, so let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, teachers, 6th grade teachers. To illustrate this leadership for our guests, I would like to acknowledge your involvement over the past 3 years. Actually, over this past year. If you were involved in UIL, one-act play, student council, NJ chess, speech, drama, and debate, or robotics, or any other academic organization, would you please stand? Please stand, students, if you were involved in UIL, one-act play, student council, NJ chess. Great job. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. I want to demonstrate how involved you guys are. This is why we're doing this. If you were in band, choir, orchestra, or if you competed in any art contest, please stand. You may be seated. If you played any type of sport, such as football, basketball, volleyball, tennis, golf, swimming, soccer, and cheerleading, please stand. You may be seated. I would also like to congratulate our boys and girls soccer teams, girls track team, our tennis team, and our boys and girls cross country team on winning district titles. Congratulations, student. And I know I mentioned it earlier, and I'll repeat myself again. Not only are we strong in academics, we're also strong in music, and we're also strong with our sports program. So hats off to all of you guys. Great job. I would also like to recognize all of our coaches, sponsors, coordinators of these activities to please stand to be recognized. If you were a sponsor, a coach, please stand. I know I have some of you guys out here. Mr. Burbach, Johnson. Your dedication to our student body is the reason that Gutierrez Middle School continues to be the best. So thank you, coaches, sponsors, for all that you do for our student body. At this time, when I call your names, please stand and remain standing. Celinda Burbach, Cadence Carpio, Natalie Gonzalez, Bailey Helmer, Jackson Hughes, Ellington Hull, Julia McManus, Noah Peters, Christina Ramirez, Ethan Reyes, Milagros Rodriguez, and Sabrina Todd. These are our 8th grade top 12 students. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." I know you, as 8th grade group, will do just that. You all will change the world, but in many ways, you already have. With the constant use of Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and the use of hashtags, knowledge is at your fingertips, and educators have had to adjust to how they teach our younger generation. As you continue through your journey, you'll face many trials and tribulations throughout your high school years. You'll have new friends, responsibilities, challenges, and of course, an increased amount of homework. Well, but I know you'll make it through it all and finish with an educated mind and a newfound respect of all things. At this time, we begin the highlight of our ceremony. We're going to start with our certificates. So we want to get started with our certificates. We can have the counselors.
Good morning. I'd like to start with Luis Albarca. Ruben Acevedo. Samantha Acevedo. Yesenia Acevedo. Marcos Aguilar. Alyssa Aguilera. Elena Aguinaga. Everardo Aguirre. Ernesto Alaniz. Candice Alejandro. Anaí Álvarez. Karina Anaya. Daisy Andablo. Diego Araguz. Asia Arias. Perla Avalos. Reina Avalos. Kendra Banuelos. Dana Barasa. Alessandra Bazan. Jeremy Bazan. Jesse Benavides. Jimena Benitez. Ryan Burge. Christian Briones. Celinda Burbach. Nicholas Cabriales. Valerie Calderas. Ross Camacho. Pedro Cantú. Dominic Capetillo. Xavier Carmona. Cadence Carpio. Caitlin Carpio. Alejandro Carales. Omar Carrizales. Richard Casas. Chloe Castañeda. Juan Castillo. Emily Castro. Micaela Cavazos. Oops. Samantha Cavazos. Sasha Chaples. Connor Chavez. Giovanni Cisneros. Jaciel Colchado. Celeste Contreras. Naomi Contreras. Lauren Coronado. Cassandra Correa. Israel Cortez. Christian Cruz. Naylin Cruz. Tristan Daughtry. Alexis De La O. Oswaldo de la Torre. Luis de Lara. Ariel de Leon. Cristina de Leon. Kyler de Leon. Chloe de Leon. Israel de Leon. Jeremy Diaz. Hunter Dervich. Mario Espinosa III. Esteban Espinosa. Chipman Falls. Lindsay Flores Garcia. Raimundo Flores III. Abril Flores. Adrian Flores. Christian Ellis Flores. Christian Isaac Flores. Desiree Flores. Dominic Flores. Tristan Flores. Jacob Fonseca. Marcos Galindo. Mia Galvan. Vanessa Galvan. Christopher Garcia. Alberto Garcia. Jonathan Garcia. Nelly Garcia. Osiel Garcia. Paula Garcia. Ariana Garza Zapata. Joseph Garza. Caitlin Garza. Mallory Garza. Aaron Gasca. Dallas Gilbert. Trent Gilbert. Alexis Gomez. Kayla Gomez. Melanie Gomez. Paris Gomez. Luis Gonzalez Jr. Anastasia Gonzalez. Natalie Gonzalez. Seven Gonzalez. Aiden Gonzalez. Alex Gonzalez. Samantha Gonzalez. Chloe Gracida. Anthony Green. Isaac Gudino. Brian Guerra. Elizabeth Heeg. Bailey Helmer. Diego Hermosillo. Carlos Hernández García. Alain Hernández Mendoza. Aaron Hernández. George Hernández. Juan Hernández. Mariana Hernández.
Perla Hernández. Argelio Herrera. Andrea Hinojosa. Julian Huerta. Jackson Hughes. Ellington Hull. Corgan Hodegi. Jesus Jimenez. Lauren Jones. Adriana Cantun. Abraham Lagunes. Michelle Loera. Holland Lofton. Ariana Longoria. Natalia Longoria. Leonishka Lopez Feliciano. Adrian Lopez. Jesus Lopez. Landon Lopez. Manuel Lopez. Marco Lopez. Eric Lucio. Christian Luna. Julia McManus. Amy Martinez. No. Angel Martinez. Or are you in front? Amy Martinez. Angel Martinez. Angelina, no, okay. What is her name, sweetie? Alexander Martinez. Amy Martinez. No, okay. What is her name? Angelica Martinez. Brianna Martinez. Desiree Martinez. Elise Martinez. Mason Martinez. Roel Martinez. Alyssa Mata. Alexis Mendoza. Nathan Mesa. Sarah Montano. Ricardo Montelongo. Ramiro Morales. Julio Moreno. Alyssa Moreno. Matthew Moreno. Juan Nájera. Sarah Olivares. Federico Orozco. Mark Ortiz Jr. Carissa Ortiz. Alfonso Padilla. Abel Palestina. Maria Patino Manriquez. Savannah Patterson. Miranda Pavon. Leanne Peña. Nelia Peña. Amy Perales. Jorge Perez. Doris Perez Flores. Noah Peters. Samantha Pitts. David Quesada. Oscar Quesada. Joseph Quintanilla. Julissa Quiroz. Christina Ramirez. Crystal Ramirez. Ruben Ramirez. Desiree Rangel. Maybelline Rangel. Nadia Rangel. Rebecca Rangel. Renee Renteria. Jose Reyes Jr. Ethan Reyes. James Reyes. Osvaldo Reina. Julio Rodriguez. Kelsey Rodriguez. Milagros Rodriguez. Zachary Rosenbaum. Isaac Rubio. Samuel Ruiz. Eduardo Salceda. Estefanía Saldivar Noriega. Jonathan Salinas. Javier Sanchez. Gisela Sanchez. Faith Santillan. Nathan Santillan. Saúl Sarmiento. Emery Scoggins. Ricardo Segura. Eric Sepulveda. Carissa Shropshire. Liberty Silva. Nathan Simmons. Kayleen Snavely. Aiden Saunier. Carla Soto. Logan Thompson. Sabrina Todd. Bianca Uvalle. Christopher Vargas Mata. Alicia Vargas. Evan Vasquez. Kimberly Vasquez. Carolina Villanueva. Nathaniel Wren. Cecia White. Danny Upel. Haley Zamorano. David Zavala. Laisha Zermeno. At this time, our NJHS President, Carissa Shropshire, will read her farewell speech to our 8th grade students.
Do I stand up on this or am I down? Do I stand up or am I
If you want to,
down?
it's up to you. It's up to you. If you need it, you can stand up and not move it to the side. It's up to you.
Good morning, 8th grade students, teachers, and family. The day that seemed like it would never come is finally here. It seems like just yesterday we were walking through the doors of Gutierrez Middle School as young and afraid 6th graders, not knowing what was to come of the next 3 years. Looking back now, it is really easy to see just how quickly time flies. Although this is just one chapter of our lives, it's a stepping stone for the long and rigorous path ahead of us. As you all sit there, half asleep in your chairs, praying for this speech to end, I'd like to personally congratulate each and every one of you. We've all had to deal with the tough teachers and administration, from getting yelled at for having our shirts not tucked in to walking around with mesh backpacks. However, although we have all rebelled against the rules at some point or another, without these rules and without the wonderful administration to enforce them, we would not be where we are today. It is both our teachers and our administration that we owe a token of gratitude to for so unselfishly sharing their time, talent, and knowledge with all of us. Today, although we will walk across the same stage, we will all go in different directions soon. As we embark on our next journey as freshmen, know that it may not be easy, and we may encounter some bumps in the road along the way. However, remember that we need to keep our heads held high during the difficult times and not look at the struggles in life as punishment, but rather as something put in front of us to make us stronger. I learned to live and have faith in the saying that if God brings you to it, he will bring you through it. Life may not always be easy, but without hard times, we'd never appreciate the good. After all, we are not defined by the obstacles we face, but rather how we choose to overcome them. As this chapter of our lives comes to an end, the memories will always remain. How can we forget the first day of 6th grade and being assigned a locker? I can remember stressing over memorizing my locker combination. I think I may have even had nightmares over not being able to open it and being tardy. Another one of my most exciting memories is attending my first pep rally. Those days of pep rally on a Friday left my head throbbing from yelling so hard to help our grade win that spirit stick. Then 7th grade came along and we were no longer newbies. We walked a little taller. I'm sure a lot of us maybe even got a little taller. Well, not me, but the point is we felt more confident about our middle school year. We snickered towards the 6th grade hall, not feeling bad at all for those poor kids trying to pry open their lockers. A whole new world was open for electives during our 7th grade year. We were able to join almost any sport we wanted, and we signed up for it all. Little did we realize a whole new thing called changing in a locker room would put us right back to feeling like a scared 6th grader again. For the first week, I think I reminisce of a better time in elementary school. How I longed to be back in a hot, humid gym playing Foursquare. Oh, those were the simple days. Then just like that, 8th grade was here. This time, we were the big kids on campus. We ruled the school. Lockers, got it down. Changing in the locker room, no sweat. Flex time, gone. Wait, what? But then what a glorious and memorable day it was when they announced the return of flex. Oh, and snow day. We all thought we'd have to beg our teachers to go outside, but to our surprise, some even played alongside us. We threw snowballs and made snow angels. It was such a perfect day. Yes, we had some great times here at Gutierrez Middle School. We still look forward to those pep rallies as 8th graders, but for some reason, we became a little cooler and calmer. We no longer felt the need to yell for that spirit stick. As a matter of fact, we didn't yell at all. Instead, we watched those 6th and 7th grade kids yell over that stick, and it brought a smile to our face. We had had our time, and it's time to pass it on. I'm sure we can all agree our time spent here at Gutierrez is irreplaceable. And when many of our middle school memories begin to fade, that's how we'll ultimately measure the time we spent here. Not in periods or semesters or years, but in the friendships we made and the times we shared together. In today's time, when knowledge is literally at our fingertips, I challenge every one of my fellow classmates to hold on to these experiences and memories, and not only cherish them, but learn and grow from them. Because as Robert Frost once said, the best way out is always through. Thank you all for sitting through this ceremony, and again, congratulations to the best class out there, Gutierrez Middle School 8th grade graduating class. Thank you.
Thank you, Carissa, for those encouraging words to our 8th grade students. At this time, we're going to have our 8th grade choir sing a special song entitled Until We Sing Again.
shared as friends will stay within my heart until we sing again. My heart will go on beating, though it may feel alone.
My heart will still embrace all that lies ahead. I'll walk this journey just as life was planned, but I've been changed completely. You're a part of who I am. Until we sing again, until I see your smile, until you're next to me and I hear your voice with mine. All you have given me and all we have shared as friends will stay within my heart until we sing again. I will hold these memories, I will take them all with me, each and every moment for all time. Until we sing again, until I see your smile, until you're next to me and I hear your voice with mine. All you have given me and all we have shared as friends stay within my heart until we sing again. All you have given me and all we have shared as friends stay within my heart until we sing again. I know we'll sing again. I know we'll sing again. I know we'll sing
Wonderful performance once again by our choir department, especially by Natalia Longoria, Kendra Banuelos, Christian Briones, and Natalie Gonzalez on their solo performance. About another round of applause for them. At this time, I'm going to ask Student Council President Cecia White to read his farewell speech to our 8th grade students.
Good morning, Gutierrez Middle School students, parents, and staff. As we come together today to celebrate our final moments as Jaguars, I would like to thank our teachers who have spent countless hours educating us. Secondly, I want to thank our coaches who have encouraged us and empowered us to develop ourselves to our full athletic potential. Last but certainly not least, I want to say thank you to the administration here at GMS for making all the necessary decisions on our academic and extracurricular success. It has been a great experience here at GMS, and I thank you all for all of the memories we have been able to share together. For example, who here remembers when we started our journey at GMS as 6th graders, and we had to adjust to aid exchanging classes and locker combinations? Or in 7th grade, when some of us were finally able to represent our school with pride and play sports? However, The greatest 8th grade memory that will stay with us for a lifetime was the day it snowed. Some of us had never seen snow before and finally had the chance to make a snowman and have a snowball fight. Today, as we look to the future, there are 3 things that we must be able to do as we go further into our education. You have to believe in yourself. Believe that you can make a difference in your life, community, or even your school. Second, be a good decision maker. Be able to decide whether to stay up late watching TV or finishing your essay that is due the following day. Be able to decide whether to pass your class in order to play with your team or to not do your assignments and let your teammates down. Last, you must be able to dream. Dream about life after high school. Dream about the college you wanted to go to since you were a kid. Dream about your dream job or even little dreams like what kind of car you will have. Dream about your future. As we leave this campus today, a new journey will be waiting for us. Some of us will see each other next year, and others will go their separate ways. However, we will always be able to look back and say we were part of the 2017-2018 Gutierrez Middle School 8th grade class. Thank you, God bless you, and have a great summer.
Again, thank you, Cess, for those encouraging words to all of us. In closing, it is my distinct honor and privilege to congratulate you one more time, 2017-18 8th grade class and future graduate class of 2022. It is our hope that you will continue to demonstrate the same level of maturity, leadership, and character that you have shown during your years at Gutierrez Middle School. We urge each and every one of you to continue your path of excellence, that you will follow your dreams and realize that receiving a good education is important in realizing your dreams. That you will continue to be involved in many activities, that you will make your high school experience rich and rewarding. Seeing the number of 8th grade students that have experienced success in the academics, in athletics, and in the arts, it reminds me of a quote by Vince Lombardi. Winning is not a sometime thing, it's an all-time thing. You don't win once in a while. You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is by habit. You all have established a habit at GMS that you will carry on for the rest of your lives. Although today is a day we say goodbye to all those familiar teachers, hallways, classrooms, and maybe even some of the people you have spent the majority of your time with throughout these past few years. With wonderful support from your families and with your determination, I know you can get through it all. Be well prepared for your future. Today is the last day as an 8th grader, but these past 3 years have shaped you in more ways than you'll ever know it. You still have a long road ahead in which your lives will be altered and the perseverance tested. It is my honor and privilege to have been your principal for the last 3 years at Gutierrez Middle School. Once again, thank you and congratulations to you all. We now have a farewell video that we'd like to show to our 8th grade students.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How do can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go. And every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it.
All right, how about I want to thank all of our 8th grade teachers as well as KHGN, Mr. Stroophart's department. They helped us with the video, so thank you guys for all that you do. At this time, I would like our 8th grade students to please stand as our choir and band will lead us one more time with our Gutierrez alma mater, followed by the fight song. The band will also play Pomp and Circumstance as we exit, but we'll walk you through that piece in just a minute.
Feel the courage, see our victory, mighty jaguars rise. Through the triumphs and the trials, jaguars will prevail. So join us as we march on, cheering our team on. Go Jags, go fight, win! All hail the mighty jaguars, go fight, win! J-A-G-S, go Jags, fight, fight, fight! Come on and feel the courage, see our victories, mighty jaguars rise. Through the triumphs and the trials, jaguars will prevail. So join us as we march on, cheering our team on. Go Jags, go fight, win! All hail the mighty jaguars, go fight, win!
Awesome, thank you. We ask that our parents, we're going to dismiss from here, but we're going to let our students exit first. So please don't block the way as we're going to exit around through the front, and then you can meet your child. You can meet your child in the front. So once again, Mr. Galvan, if you can lead the way as we practiced. Please do not block the doorway. Mr. Lerma, if you can help us out. Rosenbaum, y'all wait until we dismiss. You need to guide them through, Mr. Galvan. Yeah, I know. But these guys over here, hopefully they don't. Okay. Yeah, guide them out.
I'm never walking in heels.